almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks. Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Oh. Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision, was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now. The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
No right to treat us like this.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting. The Scylla. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. Broken. This place seems I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this human cat.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Please, move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
That's no way to treat an omen.
These wounds. I know of no animal that could have inflicted them.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a song.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
I've taken enough.
We'll see you.
Come on, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better... What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soak. Go die of thirst, the lot of you.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for...
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
I bid you, gentlemen.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you...
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
There's something coming. Something real bad.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. I shall
You're back again. What can I do?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property.
And yet the place looks abandoned.
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
You saw what happened with don't hang around.
I shall This tunnel goes under the warehouses. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. A handle. It must come from these old winches. I could use this old...
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around.
I shall take my leave.
Do you like our song?
We may not be
That's true.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old fat...
They were made much richer, but
You shouldn't talk about that.
we're not speaking ill. We're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune.
There!
It's your proof that the miraculous cat...
What brought
The whale...
They all...
you exhausted?
You could say...
Until...
The one.
Eggs.
I've never heard...
Don't...
I
It's true.
bid you...
Good.
You like our...
I bid you farewell.
Good night.
So long.
What? Another break? Can't you see that we're in the middle of a conversation? I told you to beat it.
What did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
You're back again. What?
I found a threatening letter.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but...
Are you being...
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't, but she terrifies my men.
Can you not do anything?
Don't you worry.
I'm just back from the war. The dead killer whale is unsettled.
Ah, yes, men of us.
I examined it.
And I too...
Believe me when I say that these wounds...
Come. You've only just... And already you...
The police...
You've got to understand them.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no...
You think...
To look into the real cause of it. The miraculous catch.
Not at all. It's an episode from... Go read the story of the saint. It's displayed on a wall of...
I shall be on...
So...
You shysters, you're crazy!
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem... I'm looking...
Don't... Because I...
You can't understand.
You didn't tell me that the...
And I don't... Now, please.
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters, you're crazy!
They're cops. They can't...
These wounds...
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Damnation. I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give. St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and desecrated. I can't even say which land.
Shysters, you're crazy!
Well, what?
The two guys... Is it Cat? I have an offer that could interest you. I need you to keep them busy.
You send us to take the punishment. What's in it for?
What would convince you?
There's only one?
For sure. Bring us...
Liquor?
I'll take your time.
gonna get us into trouble.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
I told you to be.
You like that?
I bid good night.
So long.
If I had the wing of the girly boys, I would
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
What did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
What can I get you?
Let's say I want you. What would you say to a deed?
It's $5 for everyone.
Are you sure?
Certain.
I guess I'm not.
I'm not.
That'll be all.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
So,
Here.
now sit back and follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear it.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you sell your stuff at too high a price.
Got it.
Let's see. Perfect. Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? What happened here? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up that.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor. We had to tear him off.
It's horrendous. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. I'd like to go and see the mansion.
Of course. Come on. My car. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion?
Who the hell are you? I've got my eye on you.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.